This thing is taken off, to say the least. I'm sure you must have been hearing quite a bit about it.
Yeah, I think we surprised Netflix. They're like, wait a minute, so the movie with the gorilla and all that, this is our number one movie?
That's right.
But yeah, it started, it's a crazy buzz, and it continues to go on, which is so cool because we've been sitting on it for a second. So for it to finally be out, it feels good, and for it to be doing as well. Me, Eric, and Tiffany are constantly texting and FaceTiming each other like, yo, what's happening?
What's happening is people can't get enough of it, and you said you've been sitting on it for a little second, but Eric, Andre said it's taken 7 years to make this? That's what he said?
I think it took 7 years in his process.
Right.
It took me, we filmed it like 2018, and so it just took a few years for it to come out because we had like 2 or 3 different premiere dates over time. So for Netflix to be the one to grab it, it's kind of a full circle moment. But it's so fun watching a movie that everybody is just having fun with. Like even like bad criticism is still hysterical. So it's like bad critics, like the critics who hate the movie, they like hate it, and they hate it so much that the stuff they write is hysterical. Like Eric literally just posted a video with just the bad reviews, and it's so funny.
Well, I mean, clearly, it's a hidden camera movie. I mean, it's a prank show made into a full-length film. And how are you pranking people? I mean, are you comfortable with it, or did you feel bad that what people that you were pranking at any point in time where you felt the need to maybe pull the plug on anything, or do you live for stuff like this? What is that?
Well, no, I mean, it was more or less like, honestly, these wasn't mean pranks. And the pranks were mostly on us. So it was just watching people react to us, which I think that's what's interesting about the movie. You see a lot of people helping us, like trying to make sure we're okay. So and just following the character. Like, I'm not like, oh, yeah, I'd like to do pranks, but I love character work. So all I did really was just fall into character to make sure people took my character seriously so they wouldn't know this was a prank. So it's as much as I had to black out in and where I had to believe this stuff was really happening, that was easy for us to bake those people in.
So what's your favorite one from the film, Lil Rel?
It's one that wasn't released yet, and I think we're going to release it maybe this week or next week, is we did an exorcism, right, where Eric's character gets possessed by the devil.
Okay. So
we had this hotel room, the walls was bleeding, and he levitated at one point. So we had this priest come in, right? I don't know if this dude went to preschool, maybe for this. He's like, man, I swear I got to get the devil out of somebody. He was so serious, right? He's giving me like Bible scriptures. He make me hold his phone. Like every time he asked me to say something, I would say it, but I would curse. So he would get mad, like, no, you can't say that like that. I'm like, get the hell out of here. I was like, get the F out of him, devil. He's like, no, you can't say F. So he was so serious. When he left, we had to track him down because he left cocky. He was like, yeah, I did that. That's right, you were possessed. And I delivered you, man. Me and me. It was he was so serious that it made it into one. It just didn't fit into what the movie is, but we're just gonna put it out there anyway because it's one of the craziest pranks I've ever been a part of.
So it didn't make the final cut of the film, but you're gonna just throw it out there where, on Netflix or social media, or where are you popping that up?
We're gonna throw it on social media, and we're gonna throw it probably on the Netflix YouTube channel.
I can't wait for that.
It's so insane.
I mean, what's it like working with two lead pipe wielding professional comedian, funny people? Lil Rel, you've done obviously quite a bit of that in your career, but Eric, Andre, and Tiffany Haddish, who couldn't be more on fire in her career right now. What about that?
Well, Tiff is one of my best friends, and we've worked on several things together, and then Eric is one of my good friends. That's what made this special, to be honest with you, is that we're all actually friends. And a lot of times when you get a chance to work with people you actually really care about or really respect and just got love for, it's just laughed all the time. I think that's why when people watch it, some people are like, chemistry, everybody's chemistry is really good. But I'm like, well, we actually like each other. So it made for a really good movie because all of us had great chemistry. But literally, we all took our characters really seriously. And I think that's what made it work, honestly.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.